Dragon Ball Legends has released so many units over the years that some of them just should not be good, but some may look bad, but they have actually been one of the craziest, most unexpected great units of all time, basically. Now today, I'm going to be going over some of the units that were so unexpectedly really good on release. Whether they suck or they're still good now, they were good on release, and it was pretty insane how unexpected that was. Let's get into it. Now, like in almost all my videos, you can choose whether to count this guy on your list or not, but for the first thing I'm going to talk about is Ultra Turles. Now, I'm sure all of you guys on his release, you guys saw, wait, he had the comeback mechanic. He was obviously going to be broken. I was just putting this dude on the list. You can choose whether to do it or not, but because it's Turles. I mean, his movie's not incredibly popular. It's popular, but it's not incredibly popular. Turles is not a popular villain by any means. He's a great villain, and he's known, but he's not a famous people. There's, he's Goku. You might think he's Goku or I don't know, whatever. So, it's pretty insane that they made an Ultra Turles, one of the most unexpected units ever, to just be so good. Like, it was actually insane how good this dude is, and still super usable to this day. Damage insane, tanking insane, neutrality is there. I mean, the cover null. This dude has one of the longest lasting cover nulls I have ever seen in a unit. Gets cover null on green card, heals a bunch, cover null on just a normal card, whatever. I don't know, bro. This dude is insane. And when he gets his comeback, bro, his ultimate doesn't even make him go neutral. It just does a shit ton of damage, and that's just insane. Like, Pan, I know Pan goes neutral a lot, but Pan, I need you to bless me right now, because this Ultra Turles is so sick. I love this unit. Let's go to the next unit. This is going to get to the real tier list, but this is just, how it was. The next unit I'm going to talk about is one of the most forgotten units in all of Dragon Ball, and that is this stupid Youth Goku. Now, his reveals and stuff was kind of mid, honestly. It was really boring. Now, this dude does he does have incredible animations. His strike card animation is insane. Ultimate animation, beautiful. This dude has insane animations. But, this was not hype at all. 0% hype. Zero. This tag is dead. I mean, he was dead. He was definitely doomed. But we were wrong. This dude has good cover null, and his damage on release was insane. Ultimate would almost guarantee one-shot you. Green card was pretty broken once you got his gauge filled up with Dragon Balls. I can say this 1,000 times. This dude did so much damage with a strike card. This dude's blue card did a shit ton. Ultimate did a shit ton. Strike card did even more than I even, bro. This dude's strike card would illegally touch you in, okay, let me see. I illegally touch Pan in 2 ways. You could double it and make it 4. Okay, pretty interesting. I'm turning, okay. Nope, this dude touching you in 300 different ways. This dude overlasted me and Pan, and that's just glory right there. That's just glory. This dude deserves something, and sadly, he needs a platinum equipment. He needs a Zenkai. There's no Zenkai buffs for him. I mean, this unit is basically cooked. I mean, his tag was cooked. He was cooked on release, but after that, this dude has damage, and that's it. Let's go to the next units. The next unit on this list is basically known for having one of the worst revealed and stuffs in all of Dragon Ball Legends history. Now it's called Legend Information, but when it was revealed and stuff, this Legends Limited Goku, that's the whole name, had one of the worst revealed and stuff of all time. Everyone was expecting Ultra Turles, but nope, we got this Goku. His animations were cool, he had a Destructo Disc, he had a cool blue card, Ultimate was clean, he had all that good stuff. But he was basically cooked. No one wanted to summon on this dude because his revealed stuff was trash. It was all over X, aka Twitter, all over YouTube. Everyone was hating on this revealed stuff. And I agree, it was a trash revealed stuff. I mean, absolute dog shit. But on release, this dude was one of the most valuable units in all of Dragon Ball Legends. Maybe one of the most valuable. I mean, this dude had an insane gauge. Did not tank very well, but got vanished back on blue when his gauge was full. One of the most annoying green cards in all of Dragon Ball. Like super dead annoying. It was insane. This dude had, like I said, incredible damage, not tanking, gauge, activated over and over and over again. And one of the most important things about him, he cancels buffs on standby, which saved him in 300 different ways. I mean, it was beautiful. Pan, I love you and all, but this unit was so fucking hot, bro. Shriku is one of my favorite units of all time, just because of how usable he is in any meta, basically. Let's go to the next unit. The next unit is going to be 2 units, technically, but we're going to count it as 1 step because they're released literally the exact same time. Like I said, this is 2 units, but we're going to count it in 1 step just because they were released at the exact same time. Number 1 is Evil Boo, a normal fucking sparking. This unit was top 10 in the game for way too long. This dude's damage was great, but he had great defensive abilities, cancels buffs on standby. This is a unit you would let go to a rush or anything like that, but had incredible value damage. He's not supposed to do that. He's an insane support type unit. It was actually insane. I never realized this dude's valuability until I actually used him, and I'm like, holy shit, this dude on Majin Boosog is broken. The damage is not there, guys, okay? The damage is not there. But he was unexpectedly so insane that he surprised the game. Basically because of his buff on cancellation thing. You know, when he's on standby, that kind of made him the only reason he was good. But besides that, his defensive abilities were awesome, did good damage, and was always there. It was beautiful. And right with him was Legends Limited Ultimate Gohan. This dude has one of the... this dude has the worst Legends Limited animations besides Gotenks. I mean, Legends Limited Gotenks is terrible. This dude is the second worst Legends Limited animations I have ever seen of all time. This dude should not be good. He should not be. This dude should have been a waste of time. But no, this dude is somehow still in the top 15 in the game. Not that a lot of people... These people are saying this dude's still in the top 15 of the game. And that is insane. Judging by this guy released like, what, 7-8 months ago? And it's still top 15? I mean, goddamn, I know he's a Gohan, you're a Gohan Ball Legends and all, but come on. Pan's your daughter, let Pan be better. Like, damn, Pan, I need a bust on you right now, but we got this dude. This dude does insane damage. Vanish recovery, gauge is overpowered. Like, green card over and over and over. Recover no. Vanish removal on main ability, which basically just does an ultimate and then you're dead. I mean, there were not many strong yellows running around. I mean, you were literally cooking with this Ultimate Gohan. It was so annoying that I actually... like, holded Dragon Ball Legends and almost pressed uninstall. I was this close. But I was like, you know what? No. I have God Goku. I had Ultimate Gohan. I had them both on release. But God Goku was just so much more fun, bro. I mean, who wanted to use Ultimate Gohan? It's bad enough letting a unit just play the game for you. But it's even worse between a unit just being boring. Like, animations suck. Like, but what the hell was that? Like, you black nigga. You guys are just want to hear me out on this one. I know Legends Limited Super Saiyan Broly is one of the worst releases this year. I know he's trash. Okay, guys, I know he's terrible. I know he's useless. I know he does no damage. I know he doesn't tank. I know all these things, okay? But at the beginning of the video, I said on release. And on release, this dude was a menace. On release, he still did not tank. This dude had zero tanking abilities. Zero. No defensive abilities whatsoever. This dude was a terrible tank. Do not get me wrong. But on release, this dude's damage was insane. He had like an off-brand lock-in ability, which locked him for 10 timer counts, did damage, and he would get a blue card on his main and go neutral. When you fill up the gauge with this blue card and the main, that thing would one-shot you. This dude had one of the hardest hitting blue cards I've ever seen. Not blue Beast Gohan hitting hard, that thing was destructive. But this thing was basically almost one. I have a lot of videos on my channel of just this Broly, just because of how fun he was, how much damage. I swear, every fun unit in this game is just bad. Broly, Super Vegeta, every fun unit in this game is just bad. It's actually disappointing, bro. Like, I love this unit so much. He is just so fun. I mean, his damage is there. It's there, it just doesn't show. I mean, I don't know what they did to this unit. This dude has one of the most hardest hitting blue cards of all time. Good cover null, great gauge, vanish recovery, you know, tons and tons and tons of damage buffs. But when it comes to tanking and everything else, this unit just got left for the milk. I mean, they literally took this unit and left him for the milk. It was just that simple. It's sad, but it's just that simple. Now, in my opinion, the #1 unit on this tier list, which basically deserves the title of unexpectedly good, was Legends Limited Pikkon Revival into Gogeta. Now, the Pikkon side sucks. He gets, well, I don't even think he gets any cover null. Green card is just bad. Destroys one of your cards, and then he draws a card. He fills up this gauge. Main ability just gives you another green. I mean, no, the Pikkon sucked ass. I mean, one of the most worst before revival characters I have ever seen. I mean, it was terrible. But after you fill up the gauge and you die, when Revival Super Gogeta comes out, what the hell? On release, this dude's a menace. The damage, the tanking, the everything. It was unexpected. When this dude released on the road and stuff, you read his kit, Ryuden, Playbox, everyone was like, what the fuck is this kit? It looks terrible. Hardly any recover null. Doesn't look like damage will be there. It just looks terrible. They were all completely wrong about this unit. Legends Limited Pikkon Revival into Gogeta is, in my opinion, the #1 unit of all time to be so unexpectedly good that he was contested to be #1 in the game. I don't believe he was even close. I believe Goku Bardock was better, UI was better, Beast Gohan were better, the transforming. But this unit to be contested in the #1 spot and to be on, like when they read his kit, to be out of top 20 is just insane. I read this dude's kit. I read it. And I was like, yeah, it looks terrible. And I did not summon for him on release. I didn't even get him until like months later after he fell off. But I regret that very badly, because this unit was so valuable because it's a revival that's tons of damage, ranged blue card. I mean, I'm sorry, Dragon Ball. I made a big mistake underestimating you. I mean, that's what I do. When a new unit releases, I just summon for them. Because, like, I want people to not summon for them except for me, so I can just have the unit. I'm a collector. But it's insane how much damage this unit did. I mean, it makes me want to quit the game sometimes. Nowadays, he's really bad. Needs a platinum equipment, needs a Zenkai, needs something. But on release, this dude was insane. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe. Remember, Pan is in all of our hearts, and I am inside of Pan.